Hey everyone, we're back with more Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. We got 10 gauge in chat now, but he's lurking. Hi 10 gauge. We just found out that Uther's secret weapon was a, what he called the Alpha Pariah. A, demon host? I don't know how to describe it. It's like an anti-psyker type character. Anyway, and that she is still alive apparently in the stasis chamber. Maybe, I mean, she might be dead in there now, but... And she probably in there a while. It's not a guarantee that, like, there wasn't a power loss or something at some point, a power cycle. Anyway, so we're gonna go in there and find out. I'm getting very close to the secret of Uther Tiberius. He wanted to create the most powerful psychic null or black soul who has ever existed. And he succeeded. The powers of this creature made even him recoil in horror. He decided to lock the Alpha Pariah away in a special stasis chamber. I must enter her prison and solve this mystery. You must solve this mystery. The mystery of PMN. You notice he said that he dealt with intrigue, right, in that last letter. Intrigue is another name that PMN goes by. That means Uther Tiberius dealt with PMN.
Together again, at last. Are you ready?
The secret of the Martyr is within arm's reach. Just imagine the possibilities if the Alpha Pariah is still there, in stasis.
Now you are talking, like the Inquisitor I used to know.
Let's go to the stasis chamber.
Ready to fight!
This man is ready to fight. Alright, hang on.
I see you found reinforcements against the word bearers.
These men are the members of my expedition. I thought they were killed. I was wrong, fortunately.
Alright, so we got Uther, we got 3 soldiers. Not Uther, Fosterheim. I still think he's gonna try and backstab me. Unlikely that even though these guys are like not good, like they're Chaos Marines, I find it highly unlikely that any of these little dudes are gonna call them scum. I feel like the guardsmen might be a little too scared to do that. Maybe not though. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's just too many of these fucking fire breathers in the area. Can you fire at them? Thank you. Linger. So every time I hear that phrase, I don't know why I just think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Voice actor doesn't even sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What do you think about this Alpha Pariah? What could it be?
Uther Tiberius wanted to create an army of former demon hosts, resistant to the powers of the warp. At some point, he must have realized that it was not working.
Or he realized that an army needs a commander.
I don't know if the Alpha Pariah was someone he found during his journey, or if he obtained her through some dark means. But eventually, he had her in his grasp.
And now his legacy will be ours.
Indeed it will. Maybe. Alright. Looks like we're coming up to a boss soon.
Behold the words of the prophecy. In the darkest reaches of the void, on the cursed monastery hidden among the living storms, there is the anathema that shall be destroyed. I will make the revelation come true.
Not while I breathe, creature.
Death to the servants of the corpse emperor.
Take it like a man, guardsman!
I feel like they should have, like, told these people how to pronounce certain words before voice acting. That guy just pronounced an anthem. Over here. This is a very weird looking elder. Decimator, that's why. They killed the main guy by themselves over there. Thought I got over there now. Why is he targeting me? There are all these other choice targets, and it's like, no, I'm gonna go after you. Got him. That was a bit of a tough fight. Took him down though.
Are you ready to open the gate?
Wait, I see human remains. One of Uther's acolytes by the looks of it. Let's take a look.
Brothers and sisters from the inner circle, the time has come to accept that that vile treachery and woeful uprising brought our glorious cause to an abrupt end. The rot had set in a long time ago, but we were blind to see it. And now we are paying dearly for our hubris. We have been struck down by the small-minded fools who still refuse to understand that if we want to save the Imperium from the engulfing darkness, we should abandon the trodden pathways. This is what our visionary leader, Uther Tiberius, taught us, and now he is lying gravely wounded, struck down by his former acolytes. All cowards and hypocrites, he must leave the martyr, the sacred fortress and monasteries he had built. The inner decided to entrust a group of volunteers with the task of taking Uther Tiberius to a place where we can build another safe haven, at least until he fully recuperates from his grievous injuries. Our loyal friend, Captain Gregor Van Winter, abandoned his post on the bridge of the Martyr, and he will take us to safety with one of the ships. Brothers and sisters, fight for the Martyr. Fight until your last drop of blood. Protect the Martyr until we return, because we will return triumphantly. The Emperor protects. Oh, okay. That explains why our captain is Van Winter. She's a descendant of this guy.
Anything useful?
That is an understatement. Now we know that Uther Tiberius was gravely wounded during the rebellion in the monastery. His trusted men decided to take him off the Martyr, with a certain Captain Van Winter at the helm of the rescue ship. He had secured the secret weapon before he fell, though.
Interesting.
By the Emperor, what is this?
Remarkable. It looks like a barrier of pure psychic energy. A tapestry of madness made substance. Another example of Uther's arcane designs, I suppose. Are you ready to enter?
I have died for this secret once. I must be the one who walks through that barrier. I'm ready for my...
Okay. Cutscene.
By the grace of Emperor, I cannot enter.
Did you see anything?
She is there. The Alpha Pariah is inside. So close, and yet unreachable.
There must be a way.
No, you were right. This barrier was designed by Uther himself, and he made sure that nobody can enter without his authorization. The barrier can only be disabled with his inquisitorial rosette.
But a rosette is the personal symbol of our authority. Each rosette is unique, and Uther has been dead for centuries. It is impossible. You are telling me that it was all in vain? We have failed.
No. Uther Tiberius was taken from the Martyr to an unknown destination, and I will find where that place is. I am an Inquisitor. Nothing can remain hidden from me. I will uncover that rosette, even if I have to burn down the whole sector.
Well, that's interesting.
What is our next step?
We are treading on dangerous ground. Uther Tiberius was so obsessed with fighting the powers of chaos that he ventured too far. Even his most trusted followers turned against him when they realized what he was planning to do.
Who cares about ignorant fools?
You must surely be aware of what the Alpha Pariah could become. Uther Tiberius wanted to destroy the gods of chaos so desperately that he decided to create a god of his own.
Yes, I understand. And this is why we must continue his work. For the Emperor.
Okay. We got a choice here, guys. You are right. We must use her powers to fight the tides of chaos. The fate of the Imperium justifies the means. The very existence of the Alpha Pariah borders on heresy. The doctrines must be upheld at all costs. So what do you think, guys? Should we make the radical decision and use her to fight the tides of chaos? Or should we just, you know, well, as the image depicts, burn her at the stake? Because this one here, there's no guarantee she's going to fight with us. She may just turn us and try and murder her. And this one, it guarantees that she's going to try to murder us. Because we're going to be, you know, trying to murder her. It seems Uther was real willing to take the radical route, despite how scary it was. She was, because he really wanted to take down the gods of the Imperium. I think Uther already a heretic, eh? I mean, technically speaking, we've already made a lot of choices that may as well be heretical in nature anyway, at least for the Inquisitor.
You are right. We must use her powers to fight the tides of chaos. The fate of Imperium justifies the means.
You are a dedicated warrior to the cause, and I salute you.
I'm also risking excommunication and death. But first, I have to find the rosette, and I need your help to secure this chamber while I'm gone.
I will remain on the Martyr to protect Uther's secret with my life. But are you aware of the potential consequences?
You have released Klosterheim. I did? I don't remember doing that, but alright. Anyway, Vector, thank you very much. I appreciate your input. Redemptio. Why is this guy on here? But is that Klosterheim? Because so far there hasn't been. Oh, is that Caius? While I was trying to find Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim on the Martyr, I've also managed to expose his dark secret, which turned out to be a shocking revelation for me. A long time ago, I used to be Klosterheim's mentor, a highly ranked Inquisitor in pursuit of the research of Uther Tiberius. In order to protect what I had uncovered previously, I entrusted Klosterheim with the task of finding the Martyr and underwent a mind wipe operation to destroy all evidence of my work. Now that my path led me back to the Martyr, we fought side by side again in search of Uther's secret, but eventually I was forced to make a decision about Klosterheim's fate. Oh, hang on. Uther Tiberius was a visionary, a scholar, and an extremely radical inquisitor who carried out extraordinary and troubling experiments to fight the corruption of chaos in the times following the Age of Apostasy. According to clues I found after decades of questionable research and eventually went too far and reached a point where his most loyal followers turned against him and rebelled, a rebellion broke out on the Martyr. Battles between loyalists and dissenters led to the destruction of the ship, and Uther Tiberius was gravely wounded. The last members of his inner circle took him away on a ship piloted by the captain of the Martyr, Gregor Van Winter. And our captain is Ragnar Van Winter. Sorry. Uther Tiberius was so obsessed with the idea of fighting the powers of chaos with his methods that his methods would have made even the most radical of inquisitors turn away in horror. He spent decades torturing hundreds of his floating fortress monastery, all to create an army of ex-demon hosts resistant to the power of the warps, or of the warp. He wanted to send a crusade into the warp for the Imperium. However, he must have realized at some point that his army needed something extra, a leader or champion, and this is how he abandoned his project and turned to the Alpha Pariah. I don't know if the Alpha Pariah was somebody he found during his pilgrimage or created by accident during his research, or who he obtained through other darker methods, but eventually he had her in his grasp, and untouchable with the power to destroy demons instead of banishing them. But when his own followers realized what he had done, they turned against him. Uther Tiberius wanted to destroy the gods of chaos so much that he decided to create a god of it on his own. Alright, we got, rank 2 in the Balthar system. Look at that.
Captain, are you serious? You want me to believe that you didn't know that the founder of your rogue trader house was the captain of the Martyr centuries ago?
I swear by the light of the God Emperor Inquisitor that I am just as shocked by this revelation as you are.
I need a better explanation, Captain.
Inquisitor, our house has followed strict traditions for long centuries. One of those traditions concerns our sacred history. Our ancestral secrets were kept in a treasured logbook, only accessible by the Van Winter sitting on the throne of the house.
And who would that be?
Nobody. Almost my entire clan has been purged on account of their heretical acts. I was found worthy of redemption, and I'm assisting the work of the Inquisition as a simple captain.
Do you think your logbook could help me?
Yes, it has been in our possession since Gregor Van Winter, the man whose trail you seek, received the warrant of trade. It must contain all his accounts too.
What happened to that logbook?
It was hidden on our flagship, the Astute Cavalier, but it disappeared when my father was executed. The logbook must still be in the hold, in a secret compartment.
So, I only have to find a fugitive ship in the sector. Sounds easy.
My family had a hideout in this subsector on a void station. Those who survived the purge probably ended up there.
And strangely, it didn't occur to you to share this information with the Inquisition. No. Don't answer that. Take me to the Void Station.
You didn't give up your family to all of your family to be murdered. You didn't think of that, did you? Yeah. Go to our inventory. Yeah. And then there's an upgrade. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. What's the game was that from? Is that the Tiny Toons game? Nope, nope. That's a +6 upgrade, so yeah, sure. Take it. This is +6, but I can't actually equip it. What was I gonna do? Don't have any more. Oh, actually, we can put points into here now. Plus 10% critical hit strength on kill stacks up until a critical hit. Plus 5% warp damage bonus on all damage is converted to warp for 1 second after taking a hit. 0.5% damage bonus for every 1 missing HP. 1% missing HP. You heal instead of doing warp damage, okay. Plus 15% EXP gained. That one could be good. Alright. Guess we'll do Awakenings next. Okay. The Consecrated Archives. The Conclave has lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. Initial reports indicate that the Void Station was struck by an ambush of Chaos forces. To make things worse, the Raniellis often served the Inquisition. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into the wrong hands. I need to travel there and secure the vault. Alright, let's do it. Let's go secure a vault, shall we, guys? Vector, how do you feel about vaults?
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any Vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably there are no survivors. The vault could be intact, though.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading to the data vault. I suppose I'll soon find out which traitorous mongrel wanted these secrets so badly.
Something that tactical mode turned on again. Kill streak going.
There's aim.
Oh, burst of speed. I don't like the flamethrower ones, they're annoying to deal with. Alright, move along.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
Jeez, she did not wait to light me up. Down he goes. Okay, so we're dealing with the word bearers again. Seems like we deal with them a lot. I can't emphasize the importance of this mission. These mindless savages haven't insulted only us, they've defied the will of the spoiler in the most arrogant way. They must pay the price in souls. Our raid against the Three Eyes bastards is merely a footnote. This time, don't get carried away with your personal revenge. We need a surgical strike and not a blunt, mindless massacre. On the other hand, these wretches are known thralls of the Inquisition. This means we may expect uninvited guests. As a rear guard, be vigilant and crush any counterattack without any delay. Brother Flavius and his warband need time to find the warp folio. The reliquary must be huge and stacked with stolen secrets. Once our mission is accomplished, return to me immediately. I will carve an escape. The veil is thin and our time is coming. Rutiel Glinta.
So the word bearers are ransacking the archives of the most influential navigator house in the sector. Considering that these traitors are always on the hunt for secret knowledge, this is clearly beyond a simple raid. Let's find out what this is.
Okay. We have survivors.
Emperor, we have been saved.
What a disgrace. How dare you flee from battle? You are craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations laughing and killing everyone, taunting us, we couldn't face them anymore.
Ooh, another morality choice. I don't want to hear any remedial excuses. You are in luck, though. I need all the help I can get, so I'll grant you a chance to redeem yourself on the battlefield. You should have died a glorious death, Commander. You know, now perish like a coward. You know what? No, I already know the choice here. Let's give him a chance to just die on the
You can
battlefield.
still redeem yourselves. Join me in the glorious purge. Otherwise, I will execute you on the spot. A second chance is a rare gift, soldiers. Don't waste it.
At your command.
Yeah, no. That was an easy choice to make. Because I guess I'm not really role-playing an Inquisitor that is super into following the doctrine because to the letter. Because if I was, I imagine I just made the heretical choice. I still haven't managed to get a female Salandit in Pokemon Go. But I'm more interested in catching Sandiles right now. The Emperor. Do you think we lost anyone? That's probably the way the game wants me to go. Go the other ways first. Salandit got away. I don't know. I'm surprised you guys let Vector's favorite Pokemon get away.
Don't linger, guardsman.
Reach the reliquary. Alright, so that's that.
Ready to fight.
Alright.
Whatever you are trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy.
Perish.
Boy, that was up too.
I have found a warp folio at the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes, leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guaylode system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards the teleport area.
I found some kind of a shrine, Captain, but I'm not familiar with the saint.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship you are praying to the God Emperor, Captain.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
Ready to fight.
The question is, does Vector pray to the God Emperor? So weird. My chainsaw is able to like just rip the armor off these guys. I assume that's what the second health bar is. Watch this. Boom. Just cut his life to pieces. I wonder if these guys like feel incredibly surprised and proud that they're taking down some space marines. Oh shit. So we just got the hell blue left that just summoned a whole bunch of fucking little ones. Hell. Oh, he's knocking others. He's dead. We did it. That one actually hurt. He's a tough old bastard, that one. So it looks like we're kind of making the radical approach to the game right now, where I think all of our choices have been radical. We have healed.
Inquisitor, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the captain. I must strongly warn you to avoid the Guaylot system.
And what did you know about that system, Sergeant?
I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we are aware of all the forbidden places. The darkest corners of the void. No one should enter.
And the Greylode system is one of those destinations.
I strongly advise you to forget you ever heard that name.
And in return, I strongly advise you not to tell me what I should do, Thorn.
At your command.
The moment of retribution is here.
You are late, pitiful mortal, as always.
We'll see about that, abomination.
Oh, my rib just had a weird feeling. Time for a body saint. Knock these bitches down.
I have eliminated
dead.
all remaining hostiles. Nobody escapes the Emperor's wrath.
Yep, nobody escapes the Emperor's wrath.
At your command.
We did it, team! So we discovered a new sector, or at least word of a new sector, and apparently it's so scary there that we should probably forget it exists. We got a new skill point. Alright, yeah, let's put it in fire, because we're getting a lot of fire resistance right now. Okay. Ooh, fire damage, sorry. So 3% less damage is not a big deal, but it'll add up to 15 once we get them all. Okay. Yeah, so our next one we're gonna get is gonna be back in this tree. Are we gonna get this one and then this one? Or this one, then this one. One of the two.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
An achievement for that.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
Of course I
On
do.
behalf of the Ronielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Guaylot system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information. But rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
Yeah, sure. Sadly, though, we are only one quest through this quest chain, so we're going to continue on. I still have some energy left, so we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and continue on. Don't go anywhere. We got more Warhammer 40k for you.